Yes, me again. You're going to wish I didn't know how to finally learn how to operate this camera. I've been just thinking about this. I mean, this is nothing major, but this is just something to think about. As far as the bugging in, bugging out, what you're going to do. Obviously, if you already have a place secured and you know where you're going, you obviously know what you're doing. But those who are thinking, hey, I'm just going to hightail it out, or you're better off doing that, and you're going to, you just think that's a safer move than staying put. Go with your strengths, obviously. I go hunting with my buddies out on their property. And, when I first started, I was lost. Go down follow the grass waterway to, the boar's back or the razor's back, and, go to the second sycamore tree, and then turn right, go 300 yards down to the oak, and, and hunker down there for a little while, right? Well, it occurs to me, if they just said, well, go to the burned out washing machine, make a right, follow it until you're 30 feet past the old burned out Chrysler, and then hunker down at the, the bale of hay, or the pile of tires out on top of the gully. I think I would have been able to figure that out. Now, a lot of them, the same people, they come to the city and they're lost. They might be, they're just lost, they, all things considered. They might be able to find their way around eventually, but they're taking the main routes, and they don't know one shortcut. I mean, for what would take me a 5-minute drive, they're doing in 20 minutes because they're going the major routes. They don't know any other way. So just stick with what you know. And you're out on these properties, or you thinking you're just it's crown land or whatnot. You might just be stumbling across a piece of land somebody doesn't want you on, right? For whatever reason. You're not welcome there to begin with. I mean, most of these places. And around here, we have there's a lot of Indian reserves. Well, you're not going to be welcome there. Not with a bug out bag and whatever your 270, your shotgun, whatever it is. You're not going to be welcome there. And it's nothing against them. That's their land, and they've been infringed upon enough. And I mean, they're certainly not going to welcome you there, regardless of the circumstances. Not too many cases, especially when you're loaded for bear. So you got to watch these things. You got to think about these things. Again, know your area. Look around. I always tell my son, and be aware of your environment from such a young age. Be aware of your environment. In case you needed, for whatever reason, right? I mean, you never know what happens. It's, common sense. Now, I mean, I know this city pretty darn good, I guess, for, the advantages of a misplaced, misspent youth. But, look it out. Think, when you're driving around, look around and see what options you might have, but if you've been in your area for any extended period of time, I think you should know by now. For instance, we have a library that, is a good place to go behind and sleep by the exhaust fans. They'll keep you warm, and you can meet some people that you can meet some people there and have a drink if you do so desire. But look for these places. Otherwise, is probably not going to work to your advantage at kind of hightailing it out. So it's just a thought. And because you do hear about it every now and then, what people's plans are or hopes are. So again, God bless, and just let's do what we're able.